Hey y'all, I ain't going nowhere. I'm right here. I told y'all I was gonna be back. You stay tuned, you stay tuned. You don't. But I'm back for to make some homemade salsa. Salsa, however you pronounce it. Salsa. Anyway, guys, again, positive energy always create an elevation. Salsa is very extremely freaking interesting and easy dish to make, guys. I'm gonna use this heirloom tomato. I love these tomatoes. They be so big and beautiful. Tomato. You can use any type of tomato you want. Me personally, I'm going to use this. A little bit my cilantro. I got my cilantro sitting in a nice soft bath as well. Not as harsh as baking soda and vinegar. Okay, and cilantro, one thing about cilantro, guys, it is so good with cleaning heavy metals and toxins out of your system. Okay, I love this. I'm going to use that with one garlic clove. I keep telling y'all this garlic is extremely sharp, so you have to be careful how you use it because you don't want it to overpower your dish. So, all depending, I may not even use the whole clove because when I made my homemade tzatziki sauce last week, it was good, but I used the whole clove of garlic when I should have used the half because it was extremely sharp, which isn't bad. It was still good. So I'm going to take and cut this dang on tomato up, y'all. I'm going to get my scraps back to the earth like I told you guys. I don't need any more compost. I have enough compost to last a freaking lifetime. So I'm going to take it here and I'm going to cut. It's so big. I know y'all can see how nice and it's so freaking pretty. So I'm going to cut this tomato up in little blocks. Okay. Oh, this homemade salsa finna be good. I did all that, y'all, and I ain't even get my daggone chips. But it ain't nothing but to go back to the store and get some chips. It's crazy because I hate that I was out shopping earlier and didn't get every single thing I need and I got to go back out. I know y'all suffer from that. And it's so crazy because I'm one of those moms who only supposed to get one thing from the grocery store and end up getting a boatload of stuff. And still end up, I'm putting it in the bowl I got right here, the tomatoes. And it's good to keep your stuff, y'all, in glass jars, glass bowls, and containers. But because I just woke up out of the blue, like, hey, I'm going to be vegetarian and vegan again, I got to invest in all of those things all over again. Because I don't know about y'all, but when y'all got kids, y'all be missing. When you have children, the most time your utensils and dishes come up missing is due to them when you tell them to wash dishes. Now, the funny thing about that is, once your kids become grown, if you think for 1 second your utensils is safe, your utensils and dishes still not safe, child. They still gonna be coming up missing. Trust me, I know. Like it had got to the point where I just started buying single forks and spoons. Fuck you, like for real. Cause how the hell are y'all grown and out the house and I'm still missing my daggone utensils and stuff? But they don't cost that much, so it ain't nothing to fret over or to cry about like a baby. It ain't like you can't go purchase more. I'm just saying the salsa finna be lit, y'all. And that's fine. All in the other one. I'm on this. I'm on everything. I'm on some. He gonna get some too. He finna to be vegan, vegetarian after I get done with his little tinker tuna tail. This tomato is beautiful, y'all. I love these big, beautiful tomatoes. Beautiful. So I'm gonna cut that down. It's a little pieces as I can. Some people like their tomatoes real little. Some people like their stuff big. We're going to go back to the right and the wrong way. Because you have people, oh, that's wrong. Oh, that's right. Or why you do it that big? Or why you do it that small? Again, I'm going to say this. There's no right way. There's no wrong way. It's only your way. And how your household like it. And how your husband or your children or your taste buds are. Whoever you cooking for. That tomato was so big. I should have knew it was going to take me forever to get down. cut that joint up. All the women in my family know how to cook. All the women and the men. The men cook good too. In my family, my sons be joining. That twin son Malachi, that little nigga know how to bake homemade biscuits, pancakes, and everything. And guess who he got it from, y'all? Guess where he got it from, y'all? My kids was coming up on some nice home cooked meals. There wasn't no noodles and ravioli going on. And you can ask them. You can ask my kids. Go back and breakfast. You can check my daughter page out on Instagram, Cooking with Michaela. She's selling plates. She really got it from her mother. But she not vegan though, y'all. But she know how to cook really good vegan meals. She was vegan at one point too. Remember I told y'all when I had one vegan? My son had one vegan with me. My daughter went vegan with me too. We all was vegan except for my twin boy son and my oldest son. They decided to keep eating that little nasty meat. Oh, another thing I'm gonna make for y'all is some guacamole. And I'm only doing the guac for per my son Kanye's request, because he was like, oh, make guacamole, and he was like, I'm gonna need at least 2 or 3 avocados for myself. Smash that garlic on up. Fresh garlic. I told you I like to use fresh ingredients. For some strange reason, I'm not saying minced garlic is not minced garlic. I'm always talking shit about stuff. I know y'all notice that too. It's just that it got a different taste to it. It don't taste right to me. It's just fucking nasty. It'll leave a nasty ass. I don't know. Garlic do too, but it's something about that garlic in the jar. I ain't with it. Give me the fresh garlic. So, like I said, I don't use a bullet. I'm old school, y'all. All my stuff been cut up, fresh, by hand. It's a small, little fine pieces. Because again, garlic is extremely sharp. So you don't want to accidentally get one big piece of your mouth and be like, ooh, she can't cook. It was so nasty. Yeah, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I've been cooking since I was 9 years old. I can make a meal out of anything. When my kids was coming up, I couldn't always afford things. You know what I'm saying? No food stamps was running out before the first of the month was coming. Yes, I did get assistance from the government at one point, although I don't anymore. You know, my kids grown now, so no, I don't get assistance. But at one point in life, I was. At one point in life was hard. It ain't hard no more. But, man, I had 5 kids, and them janks eating. Them boys really eating. If you got sons, man, you know them boys eat. And won't nobody selling no food stamps and all that crazy stuff. And I ain't judging nobody who do. I'm just saying. I was running out. And I could make a meal out of anything. And a good ass meal too. It's going to take a little second because I got to make sure this garlic pieces is chopped up like extremely fine. I don't know if y'all can kind of see it on my cutting board, but yes, I got it chopped up extremely fine. And I'm not using that much garlic because ain't nobody trying to have, like, the garlic to overpower the dish. Like, no. And I got the little clothes and stuff stuck on my hand a little bit. I know I'm going to have to wash my hands good. All right. Put the rest of that in there. So I'm going to get some of my cilantro from out of my bath, from out of the little water bath, because it is very important that you rinse and wash off all of your fruits and vegetables. Y'all shop at the grocery stores like I do. Millions of hands be touching that stuff and pass millions of hands before it even got to the grocery store. Nasty. Ugh. So anyway, I got it in the little bowl. And I'm going to take some cilantro, and cut this up as small as I can too. Told y'all I was sweet with a knife. Look how good and fine and nice I got that and how freaking quick it was. Girl, I be so sweet. And I'm good again at eyeballing things. I could give y'all like the exact amount if you inbox me for anything that I made, if you need the measuring. But me, child, I'm good at eyeballing. And then it's not even just eyeballing. When you making food, like it all depends on who you're making your food for. You got to make it to the person's taste. Let me get a little bit more cilantro to add in here. What makes a fat ass goddamn salsa. Yeah, cooking with my Isha. Cooking with my Isha. That girl Kaya could cook too a little bit, even though she cooked dead flesh. She could cook a little bit. Yeah, she was a little cute, and I ain't gay. And I don't got nothing against them either. It's just my preference. I like men's. Men's. Alright, so I got my cilantro in here. Get a little paper towel, wipe my hands off a little bit. I don't know why, y'all. I like the smell of cilantro a little bit. It smells good to me. Alright, so I got that in there. So when you making dishes that got rustic or harsh tastes, like spaghetti, a lot of people be like, sugar don't go in spaghetti. I don't eat sugar no more. So I agree. But I do believe that when you're making meals that's harsh and rustic like that, you're supposed to add a little sweetener to it to bring out all the flavors. Not so much that it tastes sweet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't use sugar. I use honey to sweeten everything. I don't even use the agave. I just used a very small amount of honey. A very small amount. It brings out the flavor. That's not the only thing. That bring out flavor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this key lime. This is a key lime. I use key limes over limes. Key limes are so good with cleansing your system. Shoot, you could use a key lime to clean your fruits and vegetables with, for real, for real. But I'm going to take a little key lime and I'm going to squeeze it in my bowl. Hold on, let me put this up here closer to me. I'm going to squeeze it in my bowl. Damn, this sauce look good. Don't forget the lime. If you ain't got a key lime, that's fine. You can use a lime. A half of one. Don't use the whole one because I don't want it to do too much. Have too much, like acidity in with mixed in with the rest of these. And I'm gonna add. I use sea salt, not iodine salt. If you're using salt, you should be using sea salt or Himalayan salt. And not a lot. That sea salt is heavy. If you don't know how to use it, you will make your food too salty. So I use a little bit of salt to put in there. And I'm going to mix this salsa. Ooh. And it looks so yummy. Mix that honey in there. Mix that lime juice, but that key lime juice all up in there. Let y'all see it when I finish stirring it up. And again, it's better to keep your food in glass versus plastic containers, which I will be investing in this week. If you're going to do it, try to do it the way you deem right. Because I will say again, everybody want to holler what's right and what's wrong when nobody can really say what's right or wrong for the next person. God, people kill me. So this is some fresh salsa for later for me. So you can actually have vegan and vegetarian meals and eat and be lovely. I can make my own queso if I choose later. And you don't have to use regular cheese. You guys can use vegan cheese if you want. I do both because like I said, I'm vegetarian. And we discussed that when I first went vegetarian. There is a difference between being vegan and vegetarian. Vegans eat straight raw fruits and vegetables, nothing else. And vegetarians eat raw vegetables and fruit, but they also eat things like eggs, noodles, and bread. But that's it, no dead flesh. All right. Your girl's so sweet, Shay. Yeah, go again. So let me flip this around so y'all can see the results, the end results. So this is the end results, guys. This is your homemade salsa. You can make anything. Peace, light, love, and abundance. You guys enjoy your day and be safe and peaceful out here. I will be back again. Yeah, I'm gonna be working to my peoples today. If y'all are willing to tune in to make some guacamole and some face cream. Well, face mask for real, for real. I could do a little face cream too. We'll see. Peace.